Hello, I'm Stefan Resag from Product Management, SAP Business by Design, and today I will show you the new Intelligent Supplier Invoice Scanning. Companies spend significant effort executing the same day-to-day task repeatedly, like typing in information from a supplier invoice. With Release 2008, we therefore offer a completely new Intelligent Supplier Invoice Scanning solution, allowing to directly upload invoices as PDF documents into SAP Business by Design. Scanning is done using SAP's machine learning-based document extraction service. With that, we offer a much simplified, high-quality and efficient way to process supplier invoices. Here you can find the overall process flow. We start with uploading the PDF documents from a file share or via mass upload using the SAP collaboration window. This can be downloaded directly from the self-services in SAP Business by Design. Once uploaded, the PDFs are automatically sent to SAP's document extraction service, where both invoice header and invoice item information is extracted and sent back to SAP Business by Design. The scanned values can then be reviewed and corrected before the supplier invoice gets created. Let's have a look at the new scanning solution in an SAP Business by Design system. First, let's have a look at the Business Configuration Work Center. When editing the project scope and navigating to the questions section, you can see a new question: do you want to enter supplier invoices via PDF scanning? When activating that option, the new scanning solution will automatically set up and the connection to the document extraction service will be established. In addition, you can find the question to automatically create invoices from scanned documents. When you start with that new solution, I recommend to switch this option off and first have a look at the staging objects and review the scanning result before creating invoices automatically. Let me close that screen and look at the self-services overview in the Homework Center, and here under My Computer, install additional software. You can find the collaboration window. You can download it, install it on your local machine, and how this will be then set up I will show in a minute. Now let's go to the Supplier Invoicing Work Center. Here we have a new view, Invoice Scanning, which of course needs to be assigned to your user. First, you should synchronize your master data. What does it mean? The supplier master data will be uploaded to the document extraction service so that this service can map the scanned information like name, address, contact data to the supplier ID, and it will directly send the supplier ID back to Business by Design. Since I've already done the synchronization, I will skip this step in the demo. Okay, now we come to the upload. First, we can upload just by pressing the upload button. In that screen, we specify the company because currently the company is not recognized by the scanning solution. And then we can browse and just select a PDF from our file share. Once it's uploaded, you can start the processing. Now you can see in that invoice scanning OWL that an entry was added with a PDF and the status is scanning in process. That means this PDF is now sent to the document extraction service. Once the scanning is complete, the status will change to scanning completed. Now let's have a look at the second option to upload PDFs. This can be done in the collaboration window. So I just started from my laptop. I have to specify the URL of the ByD system, some login data, so that I log on to that system. And in the menu under Settings, under Invoice Scanning, you have to set the scanning active and that only PDF data need to be uploaded and the observed folder need to be specified. And that's it. So now the only thing I have to do is copy my PDFs into the observed folder. And after a couple of seconds, system begins to upload the PDF documents, as you can see. Again, these uploaded documents show up in the invoice scanning work list. Meanwhile, you've seen that my first PDF that I uploaded was completed by the scanning service. Now I can review the result pressing the review button. Here on the left-hand side, you see on the one hand side the scanned values, which got recognized by the service, which are header data as well as item data. And on the right-hand side, you can see the PDF again. What you can do now is, in case the system hasn't properly recognized a value or hasn't recognized it at all, you can change that value in the Revit values area. So in our example, the supplier was not recognized properly. So I would then simply add the supplier ID or name into that field. And in addition, you see that maybe even though the purchase order ID got recognized, it is not in the Revit values. Well, the reason is simple. This purchase order ID doesn't exist in my ByDesign system. That means this system has then erased that field. Once I'm fine with the scanning result, I can directly create the invoice from that UI. And now you enter the well-known invoice creation UI, which you also know from the previous scanning solution. Again, on the right-hand side, you see the PDF document. And on the left-hand side, you see the invoice with all the additional data that you need to add, like the account assignment information, some other mandatory parameters, as well as the possibility to check the invoice for errors. And once you're fine with it, you can directly post the invoice from here. I'm now at the end of my demo. Well, thanks for watching the video and enjoy exploring the new Intelligent Invoice Scanning feature.